Greetings! Today is December 27th, 2016, and originally I was going to do a little chit-chat about a recent experience, but then I got news today that Carrie Fisher died, but I figured a way to wrap this all together and get to where I wanted to go anyway. But the Carrie Fisher's passing thing struck me as kind of a little close to home. Carrie Fisher was a little bit younger than my wife. Carrie Fisher's daughter is the same age as my daughter. I mean, I'm sure there's lots of people in the same situation, but I didn't realize Carrie Fisher was just a bit older than me until now. I don't know how old I thought she was, but I remember when I watched her in the very first Star Wars movie I ever saw, I didn't think, oh, that lady's, 5 years older than me. I don't know. But it seems kind of messed up that Carrie Fisher passed away today. But how do I get to where I was going? How about that Carrie Fisher has a daughter, I have a daughter, thus we both have kids, and my wife has kids. So let's talk about kids. Kids on airplanes and kids in movie theaters. So two experiences recently with kids weren't the greatest. One of them was on an airplane, and I get it that when a kid gets on an airplane with a parent and the kid's not behaving very well, there's not a whole lot you can do. I mean, you're in flight, you can't just toss them out the door. So you're kind of stuck with it. But it'd be nice if parents didn't bring their unruly children on airplanes in the first place. But in a movie theater, when I went to see Rogue One yesterday, I had the misfortune of being seated in front of a young child who apparently was very bored with the movie because this kid kept kicking my chair. And I put up with it for a long time before I said anything. The fellow who was sitting next to me, who I went to the movie with, was very surprised it took as long as it did before I turned around and told the kid to cut it out. Next to the kid was their parent. And I figured, okay, I told the kid to cut it out. I gave the parent a chance to solve it, and it didn't happen, so I waited for a moment in the movie when I wouldn't disturb anybody, and I turned around real quick and said, "Cut it out! Stop kicking my chair!" And I figured that's it. It's solved. The parent's going to handle it from here. But no, the parent didn't. So I had to wait until another moment in the movie when I could turn around and say, "Listen, kid, cut it out. Stop kicking my chair." And I figured after the second time, the parent probably would, really do something. No. So, the rest of the movie, I kept getting my chair kicked. And I was tempted to say something to the parent after the movie, but I decided not to. It's not going to end well, right? What parent wants to have someone give them a lecture about their kids' behavior? But anyway, so what's the deal, though, with parents taking their kids to a movie and then not yanking them out of the theater when they start misbehaving? What are your thoughts? I'd like to know. Just a quick reminder, hit the subscribe button.